It wasn't. That was the first Enterprise. This is the good Falcon. Trust me, I remember this. This world used to be the only world that I played on. Okay, so as you can see, this world is not up to scratch by any means, but this is PS3 days goodness for us. Some of it, I'll show you what I find good on this world, and I'll show you what I find bad on this world. I'm pretty sure it's going to be very, very, very similar for Laurie. So let's just.
Well, I'm just gonna show you.
Similar for Laurie. Yeah, I am live.
Oh.
Okay, I am live.
This was my mothership I built on PS3. There's not much of a mothership.
Okay, so this Falcon is what I'm going to be doing today. So the podcast is essentially just going to be me and Laurie talking. We're going to be doing some chatting. We're just sort of going to be here and we're going to talk about games. We're going to talk about Minecraft. We're going to talk about Star Wars. We're going to talk about Star Trek. Whatever comes to mind, we're going to talk about it. And we're also going to obviously read out your comments and everything. And I, in the background, am going to be doing some work on this Falcon because this used to be good for us, but look at it. It's terrible. And I'm showing off the first Falcon. This was me and one of my friends, Ethan, built this. And we thought this is the best thing we've ever built. This thing, I can hear pistons, but I don't know where from. And through here was the cockpit. Up there I built Stark Tower. I was actually like relatively proud of that build, and then it got blown up by Laurie. And over here is the build that I'm probably most proud of, because this actually it's made out of not the materials that I would choose today. It's not the materials that like most people would choose today, but I think that it still stands. It's like black pearl.
I may have just fired fireballs at the Enterprise.
It's fine. Oh yeah, I need to show the Enterprise. The Enterprise is another thing that I'm going to be doing up today. Pen? Because it needs to be.
Yeah, I'm going to be starting a rebuild of my mothership, and it's going to be very different. This mothership, for me, I still quite like it. It's a lovable bad build.
Wait, what happened to here? What happened? I remember this! This is the first thing that me and you built, Laurie, wasn't it? We went on this world and went, let's make it a city. We built the clock tower and then went, let's build a bridge to the main island. And then we did this. What's this? Oh yeah, this is when we did the roleplay of Chewbacca crashing on Earth. That's the escape pod.
Isn't this like the TARDIS? Did we build the TARDIS?
Where? This world never had a TARDIS. I wanted it though. Where's my secret base? I had a secret base on here. It's something to do with this tower. It's like if you went down one of the places in this tower, then you'd find my secret base. It looks like I never got around to doing it. It might be a different world. Yeah, it was a different world. And this is what used to be good, the Enterprise. Oh, just look at it. Look how big the dish is. So, first step is Falcon. There are two. That one's going to be made into the solo movie Falcon. That one's going to be made into the Master Falcon. It's going to be the one that everyone looks at. This is going to be... I'm going to extend all this. I'm going to make it much bigger and then make these much bigger. But I'm going to do this first.
This was my battleship! I remember this!
Look at the bridge. Look how bad the bridge is on the Enterprise.
I'm building the mothership. Should I build it docked?
Yeah? I remember this. This was my beaming mechanism. This was the transporter room.
World is so high, Engine.
This is hilarious. So this is like when our builds used to be charmingly bad, essentially this is.
Yep.
I'm really not proud of this. So, a comment from Bryn saying that S word is crazy.
Lovely. Bryn, charming as always.
It's not symmetrical. So one thing that I want to do is I want to change the exterior to maybe a different colour. But after I've got a plan, and after Laurie's got a plan, then we stop talking about this as far as we can. And I've got a plan. So Laurie, how are you today?
I is good.
How's Igor today?
Igor's good, but he doesn't.
Bryn says, F word, stick a spoon up your A word.
Lovely.
Thank you. I might go and do that. I'll just take you up on that offer. What do you think about the Solo movie trailer? Are you going to go and watch it?
Yeah.
Of course I am. It's Star Wars.
It's Han Solo. It's Smuggles.
Yeah. Han Solo's one of my favourite characters. Not Chewie. Chewie's my favourite. Who's your favourite Star Wars character?
Yarl Poof.
It was that.
Look at the lore behind Yarl Poof. Look at the lore behind Yarl.
Look at the lore behind Chewbacca.
Yeah, but Yarl Poof is Yarl Poof.
If Chewbacca is Chewbacca.
But Yarl Poof is Yarl Poof.
But Chewbacca is Chewbacca.
Yeah, but Yarl Poof is just like, you have a problem, go to Yarl Poof, and he will lightsaber it out of you.
Yarl Poof never used to be cool, but then because of Robot Chicken he is cool.
Yep. Yarl Poof was just another guy who actually did save the galaxy. That's what I'm talking about, lore.
How did he save the
galaxy in lore, not the movie?
Yes, in lore, Chewie saved the galaxy.
Yeah, but that's not the 6-5 that Yarl Poof is canon until Disney stepped in.
Chewbacca's canon. So is Yarl Poof.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
What are you on about? I was arguing that Chewbacca's better than the Yarl Poof, and then you're just like, oh well, everything's Yarl Poof. And it's like, wait, what?
Yes, Yarl Poof is just canon. Not he is in canon.
He is.
He actually existed. No, he is the word. He is the definition canon. He is Star Wars.
No, he's not. Star Wars is Chewie. Yarl Poof is Star Wars story.
I think I just wet myself.
I really hope you didn't. We're on live. Now's not the time to wet yourself.
Never is the time to wet yourself. I've never wet myself in my life. In fact, no, that's a lie. I have when I was...
Yeah, when you were a baby. Everyone wet themselves when they were a baby. Even Bryn.
Quaid peed in the locker.
He did, and it was terrible. I had to take all my stuff out of my locker.
Well, yeah, because there was mold growing in it from his piss follicles.
This Falcon is starting to look a little bit better. Like, the nose is looking better. The nose is. I'll flip, they're so long. They're so thick.
You don't know what you just said.
Yes, I did. I do even.
It can be twisted. You're talking about, do you like things that are long and
It depends what it is.
what about like a pole that's long and
Well, that is the definition of a pole.
no, a pole doesn't have to be long and thick.
It has to be long. Oh, new comment.
Necessarily.
Dan says you're building terrible. No, so this isn't my terrible building, okay? This is
No, it is.
PS3 days, my terrible building, so I'm trying to fix it. And I think you'll agree, it's slightly better than at the start of the live stream.
I don't know. I think it's worse.
You saw how bad it was at the start of the live stream, you can't actually think that, no one can.
No, I can't. Like, physically cannot.
Why do I have quartz on me? Hey Laurie, I just got another comment on my live stream, let's see what it is. It was a joke, I just joined. Oh, well your joke was right. We should do a challenge series where you build something and my phone's going off. How about no?
Who was it?
I don't know. It was Mario.
Okay. You don't know it's Mario.
I just had to check. New comment. Let's see what it is. I'm psychic. Yes, you are.
The screen's flickering and dark. Yeah, my screen's flickering in darkness and making weird noises. My TV is very broken. Making weird noises. Stop flickering in darkness. Oh, good for you.
Okay, so... What was the question I was going to ask?
You dead, bro.
What's your favourite Star Wars movie?
I think, well, it depends really. What kind of thing you're talking about? Like, if you're talking favorite movie for plot, it would be.
No, just if you had to watch a Star Wars movie, then which one would you rather watch?
Well, I don't know. I like them all equally for different reasons. I like A New Hope, like for storytelling. I like some bits of the prequels because they're visually impressive.
I hate all the prequels.
Revenge of the Sith has some good moments.
No, it doesn't.
Battle of Hoth was awesome.
Stop texting me, Mario.
Hello?
Can't say Mario's real name, it's really weird. Dan says 8th. Yes, you are 8th. I didn't know that, but yes, you are. Very proud.
Yes, you are.
I like how we said that we'd come up with some really interesting topics to talk about. We haven't come up with really one yet.
Yeah, we've argued.
Does anyone in the chat have any idea what we could talk about? That's a serious suggestion this time, not like how to put lipstick on a lorry when he's asleep. Oh, Dan says that he likes the 8th Star Wars best.
8.
Yeah.
That hurts my soul.
No, I think he's a new Star Wars fan. I think he only started watching Force Awakens.
Well, I think he's a bad person.
What? Why? The 8th? I thought that, for me, it was disappointing. Because it wasn't...
Well, no, for new Star Wars fans, it's like, oh my god, this is amazing and awesome. But old Star Wars fans, it's like, that just sucks.
Yeah, I found it very disappointing because of how good the trailers made it look. The trailers made it look amazing. they made it look like, hey, this is going to be the best Star Wars movie ever. And everyone went into it thinking, hey, this is going to be the best Star Wars movie ever. And it wasn't.
Yeah. It really wasn't.
I think they should have gotten rid of Leia when she got sucked into space. We're talking spoilers territory here, by the way. I think that Snoke, I did not see that coming. I didn't think anyone did.
No, I think it was, but I think that was the idea. So I think that scene they did pretty well on, like, holy crap, that just happened.
And I think that the bit with, I love that fight scene with the guards and everything. That was visually stunning.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And like the
I don't know what's wrong with the TV. It keeps flickering.
yeah, mine's doing the same. It's really weird.
Stop flickering.
Dan says that he did start watching with episode 7.
Start from the prequels, so you can appreciate the original trilogy better.
No, I'd say start with the original trilogy because then you don't get the biggest thing of the entire of movie history.
Well, you don't, like, well, if you watch the original trilogy film, you're like, plot holes. I mean, you love it, but you just think that the prequels, the only thing I like about them, apart from some good bits, are they fill in the gaps. Same with Rogue One, filled in the gaps essentially. So start with prequels, then go through.
No, I think you've got to go episode 4, episode 5, then watch the prequels as a prequel. No, watch number 2 and 3 as a prequel. Leave number 1 out, that's not important. And then you won't have to sit through the worst movie ever. And then watch episode 6, because then you get the transition of Luke Skywalker turning into, like, his father as Darth Vader.
Thing is, it's like, in the original trilogy, it's like...
Your voice just went really, really weird there.
I know, it's just...
Isn't it? Let's sing Doomsday!
No! So, like, thing is, original trilogy, Luke was like, Father, you're responsible for killing an entire, like, virtual race of people, billions of deaths, and oppressing the galaxy. And Kylo Ren does, like, one little slip up, murder time. Like Luke did before, I can see the good in you, you kill billions of people. Kylo Ren makes one mess up, murder.
Yeah, like, I think Kylo Ren tried to be as cool as Vader, but he never did, and Dan made an amusing pun in the comments saying Snoke got 360 no Snoked.
No, Snoke. Yeah, that's good one.
I think I was there when he came up with that. It was in history. I'm happy that was there. I'm proud that I witnessed a good pun in the making.
Cool.
Have you ever considered buying a ECS Millennium Falcon? Lego. I once saved up enough money to, and then I didn't. Because I was like, it's 800 quid. I can't afford that. I could have bought a PS4 for that. I could have bought an amazing PC.
Didn't you buy the actual PC with it? Didn't you buy your PC with that money?
Yeah.
Oh, that's enough.
And then I still had like £600 left because it was in like, we know the guy that works there, so I got a really big sale, and it was in the sale anyway, so I got about £600 off.
Nice.
Should I have the dish satellite or the square satellite?
Dish.
Gonna have to figure out how to make it without making it huge.
Oh, like, where are you? Which Falcon are you working on?
The master one, the master copy.
Okay, what I'd do is this, like, I'm gonna make it a stone, you can get rid of it in a sec.
Dan says, you should have had lots of donuts. Yes, I should. I should have bought 5,000 donuts.
And then you should have eaten them and you've done a live stream eating all of them.
I have like £150 worth of 2p's inside my drawer.
Then you go from back to front, so
How do I cash in 2p's for real money?
go to the bank, that you have to put them in pound bags, and then they weigh them to make sure you're not on them, and then they give you money.
Oh, I might do that.
I'd make it better than that. My original plan was to make a dish so it's like, you know, like a half a sphere, like a semicircle. So try that, because it's got to be a nice dish. This is like...
I'm looking forward to converting that one into the solo story Falcon, because I think that's going to be just quite a nice thing to have there.
What are you going to do with the uncompleted one?
The uncompleted one, I gave that to you.
Okay, I'm not gonna...
Right, remember when we made this and tried to make it look like a helicarrier from Avengers? This thing down here. Brings so many bad memories back. Ooh, what's this?
This is my rebuild of the mothership. It's very different, but I'm keeping the same theme of like power and fort.
Yeah, this is literally a castle. But yeah, I like the new one. My family is watching the Winter Olympics and I'm casually watching this live stream.
I appreciate it.
I once did that when I had to watch the football final thing a few years ago. I don't actually know what it was because I don't like football, but I had to watch it and I was just like, I wonder if I can watch Doctor Who if I say that I need the loo, because I have an upstairs loo. So I just went upstairs, pretended to go to the loo, and then just sat in my room and watched Doctor Who.
So you were in the loo for how many hours?
I don't know, I can't remember how long it was. You're good at football, how long did it last?
90 minutes. Wait, how long in did you have the idea?
About 10 minutes, so I'm not watching this.
So you were taking a poop break.
Well, I pretended like I was.
Plus the halftime break, which costs another 15 minutes or so. Nice, 105 minutes. That's
I watch a lot of Doctor Who there. And I like Doctor Who.
They must have sucked Steve on and just thought, meh.
He obviously doesn't like it. Let's just let him off.
Look my mum when she starts watching like Downton Abbey or something. Oh, it's the new series! I don't care!
Yeah, my mum watches EastEnders all the time, and I'm like, I don't like EastEnders. It's terrible. It's the worst show that you could possibly watch. And you're trying to make me watch it. Have you had to not watch a TV show ever, then what would it be?
Star Wars Detours. So awful.
I know, but it's Star Wars, so I would watch it.
Yeah, like the Leia thing, it's just like, in the movie she was like this independent lady is like, other guys are like, oh, we're all men, we can do this, and she's just like, I'm gonna blow up this, jump in a compactor and escape a blowing up Death Star.
That was Han.
And then escape the leader. No, like, Leia shot the thing and jumped in like, somebody's gotta save our skins.
Yeah, I know, but still, Han was the one that went along with it. If he didn't, then Han would still be the best character.
Yeah, Han was the one.
Second best.
Han was the one that went along with it. Like, I think Leia is probably my favorite character from New Hope.
Okay, we're going into spoilers again for The Last Jedi, but how did he feel about 3, 2, 1, Luke's death?
It was really...
I think that they bigged him up too much to be they bigged him up to be this guy that brought down a Star Destroyer by thinking about it. And then he just went, bye.
No, it's like, because they just want to get rid of the old characters, but they're doing it fine.
Yeah, I think that it would have even been better if he actually went to the place. Because he had his X-Wing. And it could have been an amazing showdown. It could have been one of the best in Star Wars history. And then it wasn't.
Then they just thought, no, I refuse.
Sapphire Rose says, goodbye, have a great time. We will have a great time getting angry at Star Wars.
Yes, we will.
I bet that someone just tuned in as soon as I said, how do you feel about Luke's death? And they were like, no!
Now every, like, proper Star Wars fan has seen Last Jedi. Right?
Yeah. I wanted to see it on the premiere release, and I wasn't allowed to. Because apparently it'd be too dark outside. You'd get run over.
You die.
He fell over and died.
After watching that movie, I wanted to die.
Yeah, it was an okay movie, but it wasn't a Star Wars movie.
Yeah, it would have been better as like a standalone sci-fi movie, like, hey look, this guy died. This other guy died. This other guy died. No.
You could have quite easily substituted it for random characters and maybe had a different intro and had a far better movie.
Yeah, pretty much. Just the fact that it just wasn't really Star Wars.
Dan says, actually, I'm not leaving. Oh, okay.
Hello. Big stroking on.
You should try and become a temporal agent.
No thanks.
But why? It's cool being a temporal agent. You've died and come back again.
That's the problem, I don't fancy dying.
I didn't fancy dying and then it happened.
And now you love, don't you?
Oh! Sapphire Rose says he was saying what Luke was like at the end of The Last Jedi. He's like, bye, have a great time. Yeah, that's actually right. That's not wrong. That is essentially what happened.
I have plans for this mothership.
I bet you're about to swear, like that Samuel L. Jackson thing.
English mother!
We need to turn that into a meme.
It already is a meme.
But we need to turn that meme into a meme that's on the student tab.
Yes.
They've deleted all the memes, so I repopulated the memes. I've added so many more memes on there.
No, then I suspect it was you. It's just a boy.
Yeah, I know. I put by Hayden Chimundale on it.
Apart from, like, if they were...
Sapphire Rose says, name the folders for the win. Oh, meme folders for the win. Yeah, yeah. Meme folders for the win, everyone. How do you feel about meme folders?
That is all.
Cool.
Oh, I didn't realise C3 lanterns actually move.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what the hell am I doing? What was I thinking?
You weren't.
I think you'll find I always think Smarty McSmarty face.
You're stealing my kind of phrase here, like thingy McThing face.
No, I've said Smarty McSmarty face because I'm not a fan of the Smarty Pants thing, so I've always said that. But I never use anything else for that. It's just a random acacia tree by the Falcon. I'm going to expand this land out, so it'll be slightly better. Wait, come here a second, Laurie. Do you think that this, like, colour works for the Falcon? Do you think that this colour works for the falcon?
At the front.
Yes.
Kind of feels like.
It's like, this is the second lightest colour, other than obviously white, but this is second lightest grey.
It would be better if you did the entire thing over with stone slabs, and then to represent these higher up bits, you just put another slab on top, or like some other slab. It would be better if the entire thing was slabbed.
No, I tried that, it wouldn't work, because all the vertical ones would look really weird. Like, you can already see it's got all those, like, squares on it, and, like, the falcon doesn't look like that.
That's what I might do in mine. Yeah, it looks. Mine's terrible though, because I haven't built it. I've just built.
Your falcon's over there. It's like half built.
I know.
Hey, Laurie.
I haven't touched it.
How would you like that falcon over there? The one by the clock tower.
Ah!
I assume by that you mean yes. Now you owe me 4 stacks of redstone.
Sign up for this.
Light grey wool doesn't look like a good block for the falcon.
Agreed.
Clay doesn't look like a good block for the falcon.
Concrete, you.
This is concrete. I don't know why, but from the falcon, this slime block should look like a llama. Oh yeah, this was leading to the stronghold, wasn't it? Got to go see, yes, says thingy thing. What's his thing? Sapphire Rose.
Thingy McThing face.
I was gonna say that, but you've been saying it too much. It's Lost All Valley. Ooh. Ooh.
What? Ooh. Is the Ender Dragon there?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Ender Dragon speed run, everyone. Oh, you little sneaky one. Who's a good boy? The diamond sword, yeah.
It's a girl.
What? Yeah, I know. But I didn't say, I said it.
No, you didn't. You said boy.
I said I'm punching it in the face.
You said something along the lines of buggery, I don't know.
Die, you stupid little dragon.
Back to this.
This is like the worst podcast I've ever watched. It's not a podcast, it's just this.
Sounds bad.
But still, let's make it a podcast. I'm gonna kill the Ender Dragon, then let's make it a podcast. What topics should we talk about?
How big?
I can't hear you, the Ender Dragon's too loud. Pardon?
Ah!
What do you say?
I said. Ah!
Yeah, but what topic?
It's not good. Ah!
What about Minecraft update?
No, solo.
No, we've already talked about it. Okay, let's talk about it.
The Ender Dragon through my game.
Yeah, I know.
I'm in the overworld, and I hit.
Yeah, I think that's the thing that they've added. I'm taking it for the experience.
Stronghold is underwater.
Is it?
Apparently, your icon's weird. It's like in 4 separate sections because you're in the end.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh, yeah. My bed's inside the Falcon, isn't it? I remember this. I've got like 3 sacks of diamonds in here.
I've lost the mothership.
Oh, yeah, this world was survival world before, wasn't it? It was temporarily a survival world.
Temporarily, yeah.
Should we do that again afterwards? Like, we finish building this, we do a few episodes of the podcast, and then we turn it into survival world. We don't have to record or anything, we just sort of see.
No.
Why? That's not.
That's fine.
We can make a Star Wars movie with this.
Yeah, I want to be the Empire. I'm the Empire.
Yeah, like, I wasn't gonna say that, I was gonna say, like, well, we can't get more than a few people in because we only have, like, me, you, and Mario to do it. So we would have to be lots of different characters. Royal Pug?
Every Imperial ever. No, Royal Pug's not Sci-Fi, remember?
Oh yeah. Yeah, all we need to do is say Puncture Chewie.
She's not being Han Solo.
I'm being Chewie, I'm not being Solo.
Why not?
I don't like Solo. Well, I do. I'm being Chewie, I can't be both.
You can.
How?
I'll be Solo.
Can you do a good Solo accent?
I'm not gonna try at the moment.
I can do a very good Chewbacca accent. Wait, hold on a second. Let me just warm up my vocal cords.
You're gonna look it up on Google, aren't you?
No,
I think you are.
no. So I need to go. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second, just warming up my vocal cords here.
Yeah, you're just warming them up, warming them up. That was a great Chewie impression. Did you get a hockey soundboard?
No.
God, it sounds like somebody having a...
See, I think you'll find I'm an amazing Chewbacca impersonator.
Alright, okay, fine. You know what?
See, I think you'll find
You know what? Why is it turned to you?
What? Nothing.
I heard you through that.
Yeah, no. It's because, like, I was on my PC at the time because that's how I get my things up. I get my comments up because obviously they don't show on the screen. So I have, like, a really complex setup for it. I have, like, my PC hooked up to my phone because it's charging and I'm trying to port over a bunch of stuff. And I've got that up to my PS4. And then my PS4 is actually doing the live streaming, which my PC is then editing. Yeah, this colour for the Falcon, I like the colour of the clay. I think that's fine, but the texture's so bad.
You ready? I'm gonna do my Han Solo impression.
Oh, that's the real trick, isn't it?
that was my Han Solo impression.
Yeah, very good. You even make it sound like it was taken from a 1977 audio clip of him.
Yeah, in the cantina scene. I can impersonate the cantina band too. You ready?
Yeah.
Wait no, I can't play music. I mean,
Copyright. Yeah, this doesn't look terrible. It just looks bad. But I think it's the best that we can make it. Unless we were to keep this world in the cartoon texture pack all the time, then the clay just doesn't work.
We're not keeping it in the cartoon texture.
They're not cartoon, plastic, and there's a witch inside the falcon. And there is an ender dragon egg. Now that'd be it if it was like... I don't like Leia's character. I really don't. I don't know why.
Why not?
I don't know. It's just there are certain characters, like that purple hair one from The Last Jedi. I hated her.
Yeah, I hate her. But no, she's like the anti-ness of every female character in any movie. She's not just a squeaky girl.
It's not though. Yeah. Like, it's not that. Like, it's not that I don't like about her. It's just something about Princess Leia as a character I don't like. I don't like the way that she talks to Han. She's like, hey, I'm gonna get really, really angry at you, then go halfway across the galaxy to try and save you from the Hutts.
Yeah, that's...
And then nearly get you executed in the process.
Well, no, that was Luke's fault. It's his elaborate, stupid plan, didn't it?
Leia was the one that proposed it.
No.
Do you not read?
I read the book,
Yeah.
I read the novelization, and it was Luke's stupid elaborate plan.
It's not A New Hope.
Not New Hope, Return of the Jedi, sorry.
Yeah, it's not Luke's plan. Luke was the one that, like, got... Yeah, I've read them all. I have them all. They're amazing.
Oh,
Except for the prequels. Don't like the prequels.
I've only got Revenge of the Sith because there was a few potholes in it. And I've got all the new ones. They were just filled with shit.
Did you know that the person that plays Padme has never let their children watch Star Wars prequels?
Hmm? Yeah. You mean, Natalie Portman?
Yes.
I like Natalie Portman.
I don't. She can't act.
Sensible thing. She can. Just not in Star Wars.
Yeah.
No one can act in Star Wars because the script was stupid.
But people can act in Star Wars. I think
Yeah,
Harrison
but
Ford
not,
did a
like,
good job.
Not Padme. No, I meant in the prequels.
Ewan McGregor.
Because yeah, but I mean in like the romantic scene, like Padme and Anakin, they were just stupid. No.
Yeah, Hayden Christensen cannot act.
Yeah, he stopped acting now.
Turns out he's watching the live stream.
Hi, buddy. I liked him in that one movie. Sorry, not being.
What, the one with Peter Parker and that you keep saying is Hayden Christensen?
No, 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 no.
What, so the one... So you're saying that Peter Parker is Hayden Christensen?
Yes.
Hayden Christensen did not play Peter Parker!
I'm aware, but still, we're arguing, so it's fine. No, everything makes sense if you argue.
It doesn't.
It does. You say stupid stuff all the time in arguments because you're so stubborn.
Like when?
I don't know, you've been persistent over the whole Mario thing, which I shall not that one to do.
Yeah, you're not supposed to say that on live stream, but I will argue about that after the live stream.
Let me just skip that part and just say, okay, well, you win.
There's a witch in the Falcon still.
Good for the witch. Going places.
Do you want to know how much I don't like Leia's character? I don't have a Lego figure of Leia.
Hard hitting stuff.
I do of almost everyone in the Star Wars franchise, including that guy from Yavin 4.
I even have Jar Jar.
Yeah, I have Jar Jar for some reason.
Anyone wants to buy that? Feel free.
I'll give you redstone for it. And sell it for twice the price to kids on eBay.
Sure. I'm sure they'll they'll happily take redstone for it.
Well, they're little kids, so they probably play Minecraft as well.
Yeah, but kids not smart enough to have either.
Yeah, but they also don't know redstone because they're so stupid.
I don't know
Re-
redstone, but that's just 'cause I don't care.
Yeah, you don't care, but a lot of people pretend they know redstone, but they really don't. I'd say I'm not the best at redstone, but I would say I can do redstone. Let's build an elaborate plan in redstone, just for fun. I need to plan it first. Let's go and plan it.
Go planet somewhere else. Just don't planet in my town.
I'm planning it in this falcon. Let's go boop, let's go boop, let's go boop, let's go boop. Boom chicka rocky chicka boom.
Mr. Buxton stole that.
I know, he stole it from me and Matthew. Did you know there's Roblox has a Minecraft server?
Did you know there's a Minecraft education edition?
Yeah, I have it.
Education. Why?
Because I got it for free.
How?
I don't know. I just sort of got given it for free. Oh, I remember! It's on the equivalent of student temp at my primary school.
Really?
Yeah. It's like a really buggy beta version, but I put it on a memory stick and took it home.
I should have done that with the Escapist PC.
Yeah, I did that. That's how I got Escapist.
Yeah, I've got it on PS4 anyway.
I have it on PC because I stole it from the school. Oh, I
I didn't put
didn't.
it on student.
Yeah, someone put it there for me. So I went, hey, that Will Monaghan guy, John Smith guy, clearly wants to escape from a prison. Let's give him a prison to escape from.
What's your favourite weapon in Escapist?
I don't know, it's been so long since I played it.
I like the super sock mace. And nunchucks.
Escapist is one of those games where I don't go deep into it at all, I just sort of play it whenever I feel like it. But that's the only game that I really do that for.
This mothership has a fighter bay. It's got a mini hangar with drone fighters.
This Millennium Falcon has a working escape pod.
That is my old ship.
Does it have a smuggler's compartment that you can hide in and seal behind you?
No.
Mine
The
does.
new mothership have one.
Hen?
I can make it the new mothership.
Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, it's easy.
I-
Piston, lever.
But how do you open it from both directions? Because you have to go in and seal it behind you.
Just a lever on the other side or if you're careful with how you route it.
No, because then it would just break the redstone. Break the circuit, it wouldn't turn off.
Well, I missed it. News flash! Ah! Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in another video.
I just want to make that video just a 3-second video. Ah! Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and go head over to Whovian Wizard channel for more content.
Just title it, ah!
I'm gonna title it the most insightful screen ever.
Now, if it was me, then I would do it like I do my Minecraft communities. I do Minecraft communities dash, like, the name, and then squiggly brackets, like number 1 or number 2 or number 3 or whatever. I just do R dash R in squiggly brackets R.
A great setup.
I'm actually thinking about doing that. It's not as good as my other April Fool's video thing.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be amazing.
Still reluctant to do it.
It's only gonna be like a 5-minute video or something, but it's gonna be hilarious to do.
I'm so reluctant.
Why?
Because it's so stupid.
Exactly, but that's everything that we do is stupid. We're good at coming up with stupid ideas.
True. That's our team.
For example, Igor, Julie.
They're amazing. Don't diss them. That's just.
I came up with the idea. I can't diss my own thing. I've never used the word diss before, I'm never gonna do it again.
Yeah. Sometimes it goes wrong. We're wrong now.
That YouTube guy said that he would play with us today, but he didn't. He also said he would watch our live stream.
Don't care.
I know, but it feels harsh.
It doesn't.
It does. He was looking forward to playing with us, and then he didn't play.
Yeah, that's his fault.
Still, it was harsh.
It wasn't. You're just delusional.
No, no.
That was hard.
I didn't find that harsh.
No, I just find it like Laurie's trying to be.
Yeah, I just find that one of Laurie's things that he says.
I'm Duray. Duran's new single. His mother shoots me.
If you could die having one thing living on in your name, then what would it be?
Oh, buggery. Let's just do it. Hey, look, it's the guy that used to shout, oh, buggery a lot.
I would not do that. Like, I get what you mean.
It's just one of my names.
It used to be oh golden. Well, that's just golden. But not anymore.
Sarcastic. Oh, well, that's just golden.
Yeah, I missed that. It's so fun. It's so nice.
Not really.
You should have done it. You shouldn't have let it go. That was your thing.
For a period of time.
I've never really said things like that all the time. I tend to just have certain things that I say, and I say it.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
The interior of this suite.
I've got stuff all over my inventory.
So inventory's what?
It's nearly full.
Again, so inventory's what?
It's gonna be a pain to do the interior of this all the same colour, but I think I'm fine with it if it's not all the same colour.
It just went loud and weird.
Yeah, yours has been a little bit. I don't know what's wrong.
Everything is broken.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I can't hear y'all. I think Max disconnected.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
I wasn't talking, that was why.
No, it wasn't. I heard a pop and a pop. Two pops. There was a pop in and a pop out. Maybe. Something wrong with this. How do what? Okay.
I forgot about the red that the Millennium Falcon has. I love the red. It's so nice.
I forgot, but I love it.
It sort of goes around the gun a little bit, doesn't it? If you had to tell someone that you thought their religious their religion was stupid and that they should rethink their life, then how would you choose to do it?
I'd put it in skywriting.
I would go up to them and say, your religion is stupid.
Well, that's just you, innit?
I don't understand the point of, like, not doing that, though.
I've never seen you do it.
If you're gonna tell them, then do it. Then tell them. No, because I have no problem with people that are religious. I just think that they're a bit stupid. But I think they're completely stupid. But still, I haven't had a problem with people for thinking that. They've just been mind-washed by a book.
Brainwash.
It's fine.
I'll tell you compare the Bible to Lord of the Rings.
No, I'm not getting into that on a live stream. I just take that way too far whenever I do. I think you can remember last time.
I can.
I'm surprised if you said that you couldn't.
Would you?
I always go way too far with it because I end up turning it into like an hour-long conversation. And usually it's when we're recording because Laurie always brings it up when we record.
Yeah.
Is it just to make me flip out on video? I could see you doing that.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you wanted to do that properly, then that's not a thing that you would bring up to do it. Even though it works.
No.
But like, if you wanted to do it even better, then you could do better stuff.
Smash face.
What?
Face smash.
Face breakers.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll say a series of random words and you have to bring up a game that you think that first pops up onto your mind.
Okay.
Organ.
Surgeon simulator.
Light.
That was the Old Republic. Don't know why. It just popped into my head when you said it.
Well, light and dark, I suppose.
Guess so.
Bowl.
Madden NFL.
I don't know what that is.
American football.
I don't like American football, but skywriting.
Roller coaster simulator.
Tree.
Bench.
Is that a game?
No. Benchmark. Benchmarking is an achievement, it's fine.
Window.
Minecraft.
I would have said Minecraft with tree.
Trees.
Minecraft. What game does that make you think of?
Terraria.
Oh yeah, I thought that you were gonna say that. Which game do you prefer, Minecraft or Terraria? Not because of like, well, because of everything. Take everything into factor, not just like it. Oh, I don't like it because it's 2D. But it's got better mobs.
Minecraft.
Terraria for me.
Yeah, you play so much Minecraft.
I play so much more Terraria.
I think you'd like to think that.
No, I do, because like whenever I'm not playing with you, I'm always playing Terraria with Mario, or sometimes it's the community world with Mario.
Yeah, but still, you haven't got Terraria on your PS4, even though you can use it on your PS4 because you haven't been playing Terraria recently, because I can check on your recent status.
Yeah, I have.
No, I can check your recent statuses.
Yeah, I always hide offline. Because I can see Liam going, hey, you play Terraria? Okay.
I can't see that.
Or, hey, you play Terraria? Come and play Fortnite.
I can see that.
He does that with Minecraft. I like how Mario said that they would be playing communities with you after Christmas, and they never did.
I don't care.
It just seems not right. It's just like,
I really don't.
I do. It's like, it doesn't seem right.
Well, meh. Brishnoker.
Is that Russian by any chance?
No, but this is Sukabliet.
It sounds Russian.
Sukabliet.
I can imagine an angry person saying it in a Russian accent. A lot of Russian words are angry. All Russian people are angry even, so...
Pretty much.
Which one of the things, which one of those tree people and communities do you prefer do the voices of? Igor,
Igor.
Jeff,
Igor.
or...
No, Igor.
Yeah, it's gotta be Igor.
Igor was the original.
I know, I built him because I thought, what the hell?
Yes, you did.
That's how a lot of things happen in the community world.
Pretty much.
It's me going, what the hell, let's do that, and then you going, no, Will, that won't work. Yeah, and then it working completely.
And it being amazing.
Yeah, like the bank, like Igor.
No, I never argued against Igor.
Yeah, you said that you can't have a conversation with him.
Yeah, no, I said he's just not rude.
And then the other one speaks using music.
That was my idea.
Was that just because you're tired of coming up with voices?
Yeah.
I always come up with voices for people when I'm playing through Pokemon. I don't know why. But like, I picture Heyu from Pokemon Moon. Just as a really, really, really grumpy voice. And then like, Professor Kukui, I picture him sounding like Mr. Mortalman for some reason.
He sounded really happy. Kukui. His name is Kukui.
I know, it's like coconut.
It's Kukui.
I don't know why, but whenever I hear the name Kukui, I always picture coconut and a coconut with hair all over it.
You have a strange imagination, you know?
No. What do you think of the new Millennium Falcon from
But it's brilliant.
Solo?
It really is brilliant.
Did you prefer it to the, like, one scene in Force Awakens, or?
Yeah, I prefer it to all the Millennium Falcons, to be honest. It's my favourite.
I think it's weird because, like, I'm gonna make it so it's like Lego again. Like, I wouldn't own the Lego set of it without first owning the Lego set of the regular Falcon. I assume you get what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like a nice variation, but overall I prefer the original.
I like it. I mean, the original's got its charm. It's got its authenticity. The new one is just so much more sleek and nice. No, I had someone broke it.
Yeah, Han sort of broke the Falcon, but he made it his own.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do with this one. I'm going to make my own Falcon with the half-built one that you made.
Ah. So you're gonna sort of keep it the same design and then gonna add other stuff to it? Are you gonna have, like, it carrying anything in the nose? Or are you gonna have it, like...
I don't know. Might do.
This one's gonna be what I call the Master Falcon. So, no, like, when you go movies, you have the hero props and stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, this is gonna be like the hero Falcon sort of thing. Everyone's gonna look at this and go, wow, that looks cool. I'm gonna make people do that even if they don't think it. And then, like, that one is gonna be the solo movie Falcon, so it's gonna look pretty cool, but I don't think it'll have the same wow factor to it.
Mhm.
I'm gonna do something a little bit different here. I think it might pay off. I'll ask Laurie, well, I'll ask you to have a look at it. I don't know why I said I'll ask Laurie when you were Laurie.
Ask Laurie.
We haven't had any tip requests this video. We need to come up with one ourselves.
Is there anyone on the stream right now?
4 people.
Oh. You don't know that. You did not tell me that.
How many people did you think that were on the stream?
I don't know. I didn't think there was any because you weren't interacting with anyone.
Yeah, a lot of them, like, one of them's Mario, I think.
Oh.
Yeah, one of them's Mario.
Hi.
Hi. And then one of them's... And, well, I think everyone else is just random people.
Hello, random people. Be sure to subscribe. No, I'm not going to promote myself here. It worked. Nope. Why don't these work anymore?
Why don't... What anymore work anymore?
When you... Oh.
Are you trying to do a redstone thing? Because I can see you doing that
No, I'm
wrong.
trying to do a fire charge thing. With old dispensers, when you flick the switch, they would fire out. Now they just drop out.
Are you using droppers?
No,
Yeah,
these
you're
are-
using droppers.
What? No, these work over here. This is
Yeah.
a dispenser. That's a dispenser. That it works like with that. Oh yeah, this is a dropper.
Yeah.
It says. Oh. I've been lied to. Dispense. Dispense.
It's fine, as long as you don't hit the ginger pig, then I'm fine with you having those.
Whoosh.
'Cause it's wigs on fire.
No, the fire charge is slightly faster than me at flying speed.
You must have superiority.
Ah,
What? Why is it all the way over there?
you're fired.
Okay, I think that the exterior of this Falcon is as good as it can get. Obviously, it's not fully done yet. It's gonna add a few more red spots around the place and a few more, like, other spots.
It didn't hit the...
Hold on a second. Accessibility. Invert colours.
No!
Oh, that was disappointing. Well, I knew that red was blue, so I was hoping... Yeah, I was hoping that the colour of the Falcon would be white. And then that's where they got the idea from. I was hoping that we could have busted that theory. Oh, we did, but, like, I wish we could have came up with that theory. Pen?
We got the idea from the law.
What law?
What, the Millennium Falcon Legends?
I haven't read those novels very recently.
Well,
Have you read the novels when it's become black? When the Falcon was black after Chewie died?
Yes. Yes, I did.
I wasn't a fan of that. Someone made a UCS scale one of that. It looks quite impressive, but I would never do that. It's the Falcon. It has to be like this or like nothing.
Or white.
Yeah. I'm still not a big fan of that, but it can be passed.
You said it looks so cool at the start. You're like, it looks so cool.
Yeah, but not as good as the actual Falcon. I'd never go that far.
Not as good as
I think some of the interior and some of the exterior is fine with the colour of the clay. Like, I think that makes it look more patchy. I think that makes it look more like it's worn.
I've done the top on my mothership and like the cannons on like left right. But like I'm gonna start working on my Falcon now. I'm gonna have a look at it. And I'm gonna. Your Falcon's starting to look cool. Better than it did.
Yeah. I need to just check how long I've been live for. One hour and 11 minutes-ish. Okay. I'll finish off this cockpit with the new design of it. And then I might make a little bit of a start with the Falcon white and blue one.
Yeah.
And then I'll end it here. I never like making them too long because then no one's ever going to watch it all the way through and it just gets a little bit boring then.
Well, nobody watches live streams all the way through anyway.
I do.
You just get new people. You watch like hours long live streams. All
Yeah. I watch all of IVX Toy Cats because they're quite entertaining. And some other people that do Lego stuff. Like I watched all of the live streams. Have you? Yeah, Brickvault with the Lego Millennium Falcon UCS set build that they did, and the Ghost because that was quite good. That was quite nice to watch.
I don't like the Ghost.
It's an okay design. It's no Falcon or anything, and it never will be. But I don't mind the design.
I don't like the Ghost. Mostly because I don't like Rebels.
I like Rebels. It's quite nice.
Parts of it is there. Yeah, but it's so aimed towards children. Clone Wars was quite like parts of it were quite dark. But Rebels, it's like no one dies apart from stormtroopers. Like you don't see anyone die or anything. And it just hasn't got the feel of like a real galactic war.
You do see people die.
Yeah, but not like Clone Wars episode. It's like hundreds of people every single episode and stuff. It's like you see the in Rebels. It's just like, oh, happy war, killing people.
Essentially, but no, sometimes you do see quite a lot of people die. And that always throws me off when I watch it. I find it much better than the Clone Wars, but I hated the Clone Wars. I hated every second of it.
I love the Clone Wars.
I thought there was no good moment.
Oh yeah, it fixed Anakin. Like Anakin in the movies was this whiny little shit. But in like
And he wasn't a Clone Wars.
leader. He was he wasn't. He was an actual leader. He was trained to people.
Yeah, but that makes no sense because in the movie he never had that.
Yeah, but in the originals he was described as this like powerful, wise, immortal warrior, which he wasn't in the prequels, and they fixed that with the Clone Wars.
I disagree. I thought he was even whinier in the Clone Wars.
How?
Because everything about him was bad. He just didn't seem right. The graphics were terrible animating. I understand the style that they were going for, but I didn't like it.
Man, I didn't mind it. It's just,
I didn't like it at all.
I don't like Rebels. They got weird, thin lightsabers. I don't know what the hell they were going for there.
That's what they were originally for. That's the original lightsabers.
Yeah,
No, that's the original lightsabers in the original movie before George Lucas ruined them.
Well, no, that was only a New Hope. In Return of the Jedi, the lightsabers were a bit more proper.
And Empire Strikes Back. That was all of them except for the third. Oh, two of them.
The very first one had a very thin lightsabers. I didn't like them.
I
They
did.
actually felt like little flimsy sticks.
That's why I like them though, because it says a more elegant time. And it's like they could have fought with those. But with the new, bigger ones, it's like they're just running around with clubs and batting people on the head.
You know, I can get that. I get that. You know, I'm restarting this Falcon. It's a bit unredeemable. With the materials, I'm gonna get like for it anyway. So I'm starting a new Falcon. Maybe I should make this Falcon in the air.
I was going to do that with this one, but I like the thing of it being sort of abandoned and worn down and stuff, so I thought I'd leave it on a hilltop.
Yeah, because there's no actual Falcon in the air. I'm gonna keep this Falcon.
Obviously the Enterprise had to be in the air because it never lands. I just got an invitation from Liam to play Fortnite.
Crying out loud.
Let's hide offline. Online status. Appear offline.
Let's update this. Let's see if it's still. Let's see if this thing still works that we've done.
What have we done?
Well, this thing that you've made. I'm updating the blocks, nothing's happened.
Oh, what, the terrible one?
Terrible slime block launcher. In fact, wait, why didn't I turn on fire spreads and I just burned down the world Alien Falcon and just save time?
What, no?
Why not?
Because not all of it's thingy. Not all of it's wool.
I know, I can destroy the rest of it. Like, manually, but... Hello, burning Alien Falcon.
Yeah, I think this section looks fine being clay. Like, it's just got a small line of it because I think that just adds it, like, more worn. I think this is probably the best it's ever gonna get.
I prefer this Falcon. This wool Falcon. It's bigger and better.
It's the exact same dimensions.
It looks bigger.
No, it's the exact same dimensions. Just this one's got a lot more going on, hasn't it? It's got like this big blue grey thing, it's got all those things going across it. Yeah.
Definitely more depth.
That sort of looks like how we assumed that a brand new Carillion freighter looks like, doesn't it? Yeah, I might not do this today because I can't really be bothered. It's just going to take such a long time to do this. So I'm just going to do some more on the interior of the Falcon over here.
What's the actual name of the Falcon again?
YT2100.
Yeah, I'm gonna make my own YT20.
Make if you're able to make it, so 90. They're quite confusing because they're different to what they usually are. That it's not symmetrical. But use the dimensions of the one over there.
I'm using the dimensions of the one. Even though it's not.
Yeah, it is. It is wonky, very slightly. It's always irritated me. But I'm fine with it. I think it's... I can't remember which edge it is, but it's one of them.
Okay,
I can't believe that I was proud with this build.
Meh, it was good for you at the time.
I do like that Falcon though over here. It's got something nice to it.
Don't stop! Just don't stop.
I think I've had to sing Don't Stop Me Now.
Don't stop me now.
At least it's not that terrible one that our teachers did for us.
That was brilliantly awful.
I know. It truly was. I subscribed to the official YouTube channel of our school.
Yeah.
was about to say school name, but then I realised I would have to delete the video.
You'd have to stop it immediately and delete it so it, murdered.
Are you still live?
Yeah, I'm still alive, I think. Yep, still alive. What? Oh yeah, your thing is off-centered. Your falcon is off-centered.
Which one? Which one are we talking about?
Each one.
Which one? Oh, that one. I thought you were taking the dimensions from the one that I'm working on.
No.
Yeah, this one isn't really off-centered. This is just because it has to be because of the thing.
What thing?
The cockpit. But this one, the actual circle's wrong. I don't know what this was supposed to be. This wasn't the thing that I built. I think this might have been Ethan.
I've got the rear of the falcon. Quite a small rear. Might make the rear bigger.
I am proud with this now though. When I was loading it up, I was expecting, because all my memories of this are that it was an amazing build from me. And I was expecting an amazing build from me at this time. And then I saw it and I was like, what the hell was I thinking? This isn't good. And then I was able to... I think I've redeemed it. I think I've actually made it well.
Alright, I'm trying to get the circle for the falcon now. I'm just gonna focus on the circle first. I think my falcon is actually bigger than yours. It's gonna be. If you look at the...
Are you taking the dimensions exactly from that?
Yep.
In that case, I don't know what you're doing. Because if it was exactly from that, then it would be roughly the exact same, but you'll never know. Are you going to build it so all the nose is on at the same time? Because I built the circle first, I remember, and then added the nose on.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Wait, hold on, before you go over there, what do you think about leaving this section clay? Where are you?
Change it. It's weird. I'm above you. I don't like it.
I think that it might work, because it's pretty much the same colour. Why is this spawn point there?
I don't know.
That just means that people spawn in and die.
No, it's set Admiral Avery spawn. Set my own.
Oh. What's your favourite Lego Star Wars set?
Millennium Falcon.
Which one?
Just nah, not the first one. The second one.
2004 one? That's the 2002 one.
I don't know. The one that was an improvement on the weird, like, open-uppy bald one.
So it's either 2011 or 2015.
2011. 2015. 2015 was sucked because just, Force Awakens. Bleh.
Yeah, but like, I made a custom thing for it. I made a custom dish for it, so mine looks... And I took out all the stuff that makes it a Force Awakens thing and turned it into an original trilogy one. I'm happy with how it turned out.
You can turn it into... You can turn one of your Falcons into a solo one without spending any money. You have the parts.
I pre-ordered the solo one.
Oh. Maybe you should make it to scale Millennium Falcon using all your Millennium Falcon bits.
If I were to do that, then that would cost a lot more than I have. Because that'd be a UCS thing, wouldn't it? The one that costs £800. And it's like, each piece would equal something like... To make it that much, each piece would have to equal like... 2p or something like that. Are we gonna play with thingy Liam in a bit?
Nope.
Well, that was brief.
I am using the dimensions, but I'm just enlarging them slightly.
Have you ever played with Liam?
Yes, he's quite awful.
What, Fortnite or just every game in general?
Most games.
This looks so bad at the moment, but I think I can save it. I think there is a slight possibility of me being able to save this. Have you got any of your old PS3 world still?
No, by the way, you've made this different.
Made what different?
This.
Where are
Yeah,
you?
you have. You've done something weird with this Vulcan. Not symmetrical.
I know. I told you that.
I want it to be symmetrical. I need a perfect circle. Then I can.
The Falcon isn't a perfect circle.
Yeah, but mine is. This isn't my. This isn't supposed to be a Falcon. This is supposed to be my version of the freighter, which will be slightly different.
So it's not a freighter. So it's not that freighter. It's just your take on if you were designing the freighter.
Well, no, it is that freighter. It's my version of the freighter. It's like Han Solo improved it. I'm improving it.
But it's made. The ships were made anti-symmetrical. They're supposed to be.
Yes, mine isn't. I've got a slight design change, fine. I've got a lot of galactic credits.
You can probably buy the rights. I wonder whether we'll get sued for building this and putting it on a live stream.
Why would you?
No, because you're always on about copyright. This is a bigger copyright thing than we've ever done before.
No, it's not. We just built a Falcon in Minecraft.
Yeah, we played music on a Minecraft Let's Play video.
What music have we played?
No, it's that stuff that you always say it will end up
Yeah,
like...
you don't. Yeah, that's just for music. Though.
You get copyrights for visual stuff as well. Imagery.
Yeah, but this is different.
Did you know that the BBC legally owns the police box image? So no one else can do anything to do with police boxes without asking them first.
That's stupid.
Oh, the Royal Police Box Museum tried to sue them for using their image. Then the BBC went, no, we're going to buy that image and then sue you. And then they did. Are you building yours in the same spot?
What?
Are you building your Falcon in the same spot?
No, I'm building it over here. Look. TP to me.
I'm just coming to you on the map. Oh, you're building it in the air.
Yeah, I said I would.
Okay, so... I'm gonna make a start on choosing which blocks I'm gonna use and all that stuff. So I think I might use concrete for this because it's quite vibrant, but at the same time it looks quite dull, some of it. So I might do that and that. I think that'll look quite nice because it'll be a nice representation of the solo movie Falcon as well.
Like an 18, should I make it like 18 by 18 or something?
Make what by 18 by 18?
The Falcon.
I can't remember the dimensions of my Falcon.
No, should I make mine though?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how big that is off the top of my head.
Well, it's like...
So it's like, what would I have to do for it? So I would go in maybe 2 blocks. I can start planning this now, actually, can't I? Yeah, I can a little bit.
Yeah.
So I go in like that. And then go in like that. I'm not a big fan of how I did this one compared to the other one. I do definitely prefer the other one. Especially with all its new upgrades. I think if I go one more in each side, and I'll keep it the same thing at the back.
Checking that's right.
Doesn't look quite right, so I might go one more out on each side, and then I'll build the thing that the solo movie Falcon carries. So if you look at the picture, which I am now, I've got it up on my PC screen.
I've got it on my phone screen.
Yeah, but my PC is better than my phone. So yeah, right now this looks terrible completely. But like, you get the idea of it. If you've watched the film, then you know, well, you won't have watched the film, but if you've watched the trailers for the film, then you'd know what it's like. So I'm going to extend out the nose part a little bit more, longer, because I think it does look a little bit longer, doesn't it, in the trailer?
Oh.
I think the main reason this doesn't look quite right is it's got the thing to it. It hasn't got all the plates around it. But anyway, I said that I was going to sort of plan it out. I've got a fair idea because that's really the main change other than the colour, but the colour's not going to be too difficult. I did it on this just. The next time we do a podcast, I don't know when that will be. I probably... Pen?
You ending?
Yeah, I'm ending mine. I'm doing, like, I'll end up changed all this floor in here to, what's its face, to concrete. I will have probably destroyed all this sandstone and added my own interior again, because I don't think this looks very good. I'm okay with how it works because it's similar to the thing, and I've got a visual dictionary of it which I based this off even. So I know the layout, and I'll try...
The visual dictionary right now. I've got it right next to my foot.
Yeah, like... No, the cross-section dictionary I use because it's got the interior part.
Oh. Didn't you check... What? Are you gonna make... Wait, that one's... So the one you've like finished, has that got like the kitchen stuff from when... for layer and stuff, and then because the older one won't have that?
Yeah, but I'm gonna remove that because this is supposed to be original trilogy.
When's the new solo movie set again?
I think it's about 10 years before original trilogy.
New Hope.
Yeah.
That means just after like the third.
Actually, do you want to be in charge of turning this Falcon over here into the solo movie Falcon? Because you like the Falcon. I know, but after that, because I've got to do the Enterprise as well. So do you want that to be your project after that?
No, I'm fine. I'm working on my own thing.
I don't want to do that. That's gonna be hard. This is probably gonna be about a week or so before we do this again, because I can't be bothered to do this. It's gonna be monumental.
Stop on that. Why don't we just make new builds? It's so much more refreshing than like destroying and
Yeah, but I want to make this so it's the Falcon from the solo movie, because I like the Falcon from the solo movie. So I'm gonna finish all this. I'm gonna get all my old builds up to scratch, and then I'm going to start work on the newer ones. I don't know what this house was either. Yeah, I don't have a clue. But anyway, thank you all for watching. This house actually doesn't look too bad. It looks bad by today's standards, but I could see why I liked it back then. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later. Goodbye. Wait, nope. Wait, that's not how I do it. I go, broadcast. Stop broadcasting.